All right. How you doing? Okay, so I just did my neurofeedback, and I'm watching the first Narnia, which is the Jesus story. And Aslan the lion, which is Jesus really, gives his life to save Edmund. And so they think Aslan's dead, they go to war. The good guys versus the bad guys. Okay? So the light versus the dark. So I'm crying because I love this story. I love this movie. And so I said, why do we have to fight? And I heard, because you'll see, I said, why can't we just be light? Why can't we just be light and they be dark? And why do the light have to fight the dark? It said, then they said, because you have to see your power. I said, well, what if I don't need to see my power? I don't really want to see it. Can't I just be light and like chill out? I'm like, no, that's not an option. You have to see your power. And when I was a little kid, I was not afraid to fight. I got into fist fights. And I really wasn't afraid of it. And I don't remember, I know I took hits, but I don't remember pain of it. I don't remember feeling pain from taking a hit. But I know that now at my age, the fear of feeling that pain is enough to, I don't want to fight. When I was little, if a fight came to me, I was like, okay. If you're not going to stop this merry-go-round when my brother told you to, and you think it's funny when he's crying, well then, I'm just going to have to beat you. I'm just going to have to, I can at least make you stop laughing. There's an Airstream. It's a beautiful Airstream. It's not the exact one I want because it doesn't have the back wraparound. Oh, my vibration just went up 73 points. Okay, so I said, why? Why can't we just be the light? Why do we have to fight? Well, so that you can see your power. And I said, why can't it just be enough to just see my light? I said, because it's not an option. And then yesterday's course, a few days ago, light and strength are one, miracles come. And not that A Course in Miracles is the end-all be-all, but it sure seems to go easily lay over top of a lot of stuff. Light and strength are one. Miracles come. And I was doing a healing on my uncle's pancreas, driving on the way, and made the last video of having people show up tomorrow at Jedi training with a condition to heal out of them and a condition to heal out of someone else, and teach them how to do healing the way I'm doing healing. I'm guiding the energy from a powerful place with gratitude at the exact same time for the healing. So while I'm doing the healing, I'm grateful that the healing already happened. So I'm doing it. But as I'm doing it, I'm knowing it's happening, and I'm giving thanks for the healing that already happened, even though I'm doing it. It's going to be easier tomorrow when I'm not driving and I'm just standing there and I'm teaching it. Anyway, so I don't have to get my lion's mane shaved off and fight some raging battle with clashing weapons like on the movie, like in the movie. But it must be depicted in the movie to make the point of being powerful, coming from power. Being light powerfully. So it's just a difference between being light for myself and my one client at a time and for my little family, or being a light for the world. And just like A Course in Miracles puts together, there's no difference between the large and the small. Just like Yoda lifting the ship out of the mud, out of the swamp. Luke can lift stones with his mind using the Force, but he can't lift the ship out. And Yoda, that's the part of the movie where Yoda says, he says, I'll try. No, try, do. My teachers always just said, trying is not doing, and I'm pretty sure they never saw Star Wars. So, again, it's another one of these lessons that comes from different angles, different teachers, different perspectives. My teachers say trying is not doing. It's expecting failure. They say trying is expecting failure. So I'd say do it, and you can suck at it, but keep doing it. All right. Now, at the same time, I don't want to make such a huge, big deal out of everything that people start trying. All right, that's a like a pitfall I can see happening, where people try and meditate and they try to do these things, and they're earnestly trying. It's like that's why people don't get enlightenment flashes, or whatever anybody else calls them. I call them enlightenment flashes, but there's a different name for it, where you hit the 1,000 level vibration and you get it, you totally know, and then you're out of it at some point, and your ego says, oh, I want to do that every time. Like you want to kind of treat it like a drug high, or you think, I want to live in that place. But if you lived there, it wouldn't feel the same. Okay. So, allowing yourself to be powerful. Allowing your focus to expand your container of light. And through that practice for yourself, your vibration rises, which feels better to you. And through that, you raise other people's vibrations. But if you try to raise other people's vibrations, then you actually lower your own. Because what you're actually doing in trying is you're afraid for low vibration, or you're afraid for these things. You're afraid for something happening. So trying to raise people's vibrations so that story. Why do we have to fight? So you can see your strength. Why isn't it enough to just be light? Well, it just isn't. So the last video I made, and then talking about, look up Marina Abramovich, and then the one I made, I think on I don't know, Monday or something, called The Difference Between Hate and Aggression. So why do I have this aggression? And it was bothering me how much Marina Abramovich says things the way I do. And that was bothering me a lot. It was triggering me, but it was bothering me. was like, she's saying all this stuff. So tomorrow at Jedi training, I downloaded a mess of information from Quinn telling me why is she saying what, she's saying all this stuff just like me, but she chose to make disgusting, things that are disgusting to me. Okay, well, now I understand why. It was just cool. It was just very interesting. So allow the fight, and if you're listening to me as if I'm a teacher, then you're choosing the light. If you're looking at me to figure out anything else, like there is a person who used to be in my group who wants to figure out how to be me, cut me out of it, and make a ton of money. Now, I don't think that person is intentionally working for the dark side, but that person is not in integrity. It's not their information, and their mission, their goal, is to make millions of dollars on information that's not theirs. They want to teach it as if it's not spiritual, as if it's a commodity. Like I'm the wholesaler and they're the retailer, and they're just repackaging what I sold to them at wholesale prices, rock bottom wholesale prices. I sold to them in their own highest best to help them live their best life. They took it in and they want to repackage it and sell it to other people and make money. So money is there. They want to help people, but they want to make money. And their intention is out of alignment. It's not in integrity. It is what it is. But I'm not worried about it. I'm just using it as an example. And so at some point, it's up to them to see that they're out of alignment or not. And if let's say they think it's no big deal or no problem or totally fine to try and sell information that they got from me to use in their own highest best, and they try and cut me out of the whole thing and ask someone else who I did train to train them, and they don't put that together, that they're trying to use stuff, and cut out the source of it, right? If they can't put that together, that it feels dark, well, then they can accidentally work for the dark. Anybody can. We all have at some point when we've hated. Anytime you hate, you're working for the dark, whether you want to believe it or not. Okay, I'm going to stop this video. All right, love you. See ya.